Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and today I want to talk about Mario Kart as a whole, not even just Mario Kart 8, because I've streamed Mario Kart 8 Deluxe a ton on my channel, and anyone that's watched my streams knows that I'm pretty much done with playing that game. And I wanted to take this time to talk about something that I said I was going to do a video on during my streams because it frustrated the hell out of me. And I'm not even going to make this some long detailed video on it. I'm just going to say my piece and I hope that they change it. I do not like the blue shell. I think that it is ridiculous. I don't think it solves anything in terms of what they think it solves. Because what's really funny is as a kid, I thought that shell, when you threw it, I thought that it honed in on everyone until it got the guy in first place. Because that made the most sense to me. Because then it would be equal. But it doesn't do that. It can hit people along the way, but it just goes for the person at first. So with Mario Kart 8, I thought just the explosion is what I thought it did for the person at first. Because again, as a kid, I thought it hit everyone along the way. But no, it's only if you get in the way of it. So the logic makes no sense. Because if someone's in 12th place and they throw the blue shell and it hits the person in first, what does that do for them? What in the world does that do for the person in 12th? They're still in 12th. Doesn't do anything. All it does is screw over the person that's in first. That's all it does. It doesn't solve anything. It doesn't change a single thing. Actually, all it does is screw over the person in 12th, which is exactly the opposite of what it's designed to do. That's why I don't understand it. It's an item that you can only get if you're towards last place, but it's an item that does not help you at all to getting ahead. It does not help you. If you're that far behind, it's only screwing over the person in first place. And I've never understood that logic. And it's so annoying that every single race you can pretty much guarantee that there will be at least one blue shell in that race. It's so rare that a race goes by and not one blue shell goes on the map. And I just think it's ridiculous. It doesn't make it fun. You know, you're racing, you look at the mini map, you're way ahead. And then, oh, there it is. There's that blue icon, that blue shell icon just going on the minimap. And you're like, yep, it's going to hit me. All I have is a coin. I can't do anything about it. I know that if you have a mushroom, there's ways to zoom past it so it doesn't explode on you and stuff like that. There's ways to not get hit by it, but it's just the fact that it doesn't help anything in the first place. How does helping the person in second place when you're in last, what does that have anything to do with anything? I don't get it. I know this probably seems so stupid to complain about, but Mario Kart is such an amazing game. And when I play games, no matter what, I end up making them somewhat competitive. And that's where I understand that Mario Kart's a more casual game. But things like the blue shell, I feel like are things that are added that are just unnecessary. Why do you have to screw over the person in first when it doesn't even help the person in last? I don't understand that. The lightning bolt makes perfect sense. That item to me is perfect. Get rid of the blue shell, keep the lightning. I would rather have lightning happen more so in races if it meant that they would get rid of the blue shell. Because the lightning, it hits everyone, and depending on where you are, if you're in first, the lightning lasts longer on you. So each place that you go up, it lasts longer. And that makes perfect sense. Because that way everyone's getting screwed over, but if you're more towards the back of the pack, you're getting screwed over less, so you have a chance to catch up. It makes perfect sense. But the blue shell doesn't do that. So if someone is in 12th and they get the lightning bolt, and someone is in 8th and they get the blue shell, the person in 12th is way better off. And they'll probably pass the person in 8th, depending on where everyone is. And then all the 8th person got to do was, oh, I screwed over the guy in first. Wow, that was fun, right? So I don't know. The next Mario Kart game, I want them to come up with something different for the blue shell. They can keep the blue shell, but make it something different. Honestly, I wish they would just completely get rid of the blue shell, but if they want to keep it, they need to rework it. Because to me, it's absolutely pointless and doesn't do anything to make the game more fun. It's just, oh, you're in first? Well, you're going to get screwed. And you know it's bad when the strategy for the blue shell most of the times is to look at the minimap, see where people are, and just use your brakes. And let the person in second pass you so they get hit with the blue shell. Like, come on. That's just not fun. Doing that with your friends, I could see it being funny maybe once or twice. But when you go online and you see people braking so it hits them instead, it's just like, come on, just get rid of the blue shell. Come up with something different. If you want to keep the blue shell, rework it like crazy. Because I don't think it solves anything. And in my opinion, I think the lightning bolt does way more for people in last than what the blue shell could ever do. So that's all I have to say about this. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all this. Do you not mind the blue shell? Are you annoyed with it like I am? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and want to support my content, feel free to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone.